How does it feel to be here and to support Megan tonight?
Well, it feels incredible because Megan's such a special person and she inspires so many around the world. I've seen it firsthand. And this is just another incredible feat of hers to be able to give back, create a foundation, and raise a ton of money for those in need. And I'm honored to be here by her side.
Evening is just begun, too. It's just a little past 8. Oh, boy. We got it.
That's a good watch, too.
Thank you, brother.
Sheesh.
Megan got gifted to this.
Word?
Yeah. What a sweet lady.
I have never dated somebody so kind. Like, this is my first relationship where I've ever been with somebody who's genuinely a nice person, and he makes me genuinely happy. Like, I just never dated somebody like him before, and I'm just grateful that he here by my side and he feel the same way about me.
What kind of fake news is this? This can't be true. Klay, if you do this, you didn't beat Travis Hunter and Jalen Green. What the f*** wrong with you? About to marry the Stallion? Megan? I wonder what y'all and that Achilles and that foot do at night. This is crazy. This is diabolical. No one would have guessed y'all about to produce a sinner? Just imagine you getting in an argument with Megan the Stallion, Klay. Honey, I had asked you, could you cook dinner, and you didn't cook dinner. Fuck you think you talking to? Hot girl, I don't gotta cook. I'm hot already. You're right, honey. I love you anyway. What the fuck, bro?
Y'all, I really want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion. I got some things I want to get off my chest, y'all. Give me a second. Bear with me. I just want to get some things off of my chest about Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Now, Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson are together, right? We all know that. Those of us who don't hate women, those of us who don't hate women, we're rooting for Megan Thee Stallion because we like Megan Thee Stallion, right? I've been a fan of hers since Tina Snow. That's still my favorite Megan Thee Stallion album. Y'all, whatever, argue with your mammies. I still listen to it to this day. I like Megan Thee Stallion. I liked her music. I like her going to college. Like I don't know her personally, but I always liked her. She always seemed like a genuine person. I could relate to her in so many ways. I just liked her. I liked her relationship she had with her mom. Like there's a bunch of things I can name about her that I like. I'm not one of these weirdos. I never drank the Kool-Aid when it came to like Megan and Tory Lanez. I never fell for that shit, thank goodness. But that is where a lot of men started to despise her because she put, or, you know, he did it. Let me rephrase that. Tory Lanez put himself behind bars. His actions put himself behind bars. Megan didn't do anything. She didn't harm anybody. Not criminally, as far as I know. And Tory Lanez did, right? And a lot of men, especially black men, but a lot of men, they don't like that. They don't like to see the victims get justice. They don't like to see victims get justice because that means that they may be next. That the men who perpetuate this harm against women, you might be next. That's why they get happy when a Diddy gets set free. That's why they get happy when a Bill Cosby is released. That's why they get happy when the Jeffrey Epstein files don't come out, you know, whatever the case may be. They don't want to see the victims get any justice. They never want to see a victim get justice because they know that one day their time will come. For every victim that gets justice, the box, the jail, the prison gets tighter and tighter and tighter for them, right? It starts closing in on them. And that's what they honestly believe. So all of these men are coming from this place of this like visceral hate and anger for this woman, simply because she was a victim who stood 10 toes and got some form of justice, right? All right. You guys are such fucking haters of this woman, though, that now you guys are coming out and you're hating on the men who date her. That's how weird this shit has gotten. You guys are talking about Klay Thompson, Klay Thompson, as far as I know, hasn't bothered anybody. Klay Thompson is one of the nicest athletes I've ever seen. I love his dad. His daddy's Michael Thompson. I'm from LA, or I'm from Long Beach, but I grew up in LA, LA County. Michael Thompson, I love Michael Thompson. Laker champion, Michael Thompson. That's my guy. Off the bench. Yes, I fucks with Michael Thompson, the Caribbean. I fucks with him, right? Always have. I love Klay. I love his brother. Played for the Dodgers. Right? I'm a huge fan of the Thompsons. I've never heard anybody utter a negative thing about that family in my entire, like, I'm not even joking. They've been in LA my whole life. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've heard of them my whole entire life. Nobody has ever said anything bad about them. This man is like 35 years old, and it took for him to date Megan Thee Stallion for y'all to start talking bad about this man. Do you not understand how fucking sick you have to be in the head to do that? Do you not understand how crazy you look? You have to be sick. You can't tell me that that's normal. You can't tell me that that's healthy. That's not how a healthy mind works. You have an issue with a woman simply because she got justice for something that somebody did to her. First and foremost, sick. Then that made you hate this woman so much that now you're attacking the men who date her. You want to shame the men who date her for various reasons. For various reasons, right? You try to, she's a hoe and da-da-da-da. That's the argument that you guys are trying to make, right? And I've told you, I've said this a million times. The word hoe means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. I'm talking about when men call women hoes. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt women. It does. And I'm not even talking about personally it hurts women. I'm saying as a group, it does hurt women that men just call women hoes. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But me as a man on an interpersonal level, I will never, ever, ever listen to you men call a woman a hoe. It will never mean anything to me. Y'all call every single woman a hoe. Y'all calling Megan Thee Stallion a hoe, right? Oh, she been with all these dudes and da-da-da-da. Okay, go look up Megan Thee Stallion's dating history. Go look it up. As far as I know, it's like 5, 6 dudes. Let's go high. Let's say it's 8, 9 dudes. That woman has been in the game for like 8 years now, 9 years now, right? What, 2016-ish? When did Tina Snow drop? 2018? 2018, 7 years. We'll give her 7 years. Then she's 30. So 23 years old. Yeah, all of that makes sense to me. Okay. So, anyways, this woman's been in the game for 7, 8 years. She got publicly 7, 8 dudes that I know of. Mind you, I don't pay attention to Meg Thee Stallion's dating preferences and habits and shit. I don't give a fuck. Same thing with Lori Harvey. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Right? I'll be waiting for the album to drop. That's what y'all got y'all eyes not on the fucking prize. I'm waiting for the album to drop. And I'm saying Megan's drop music, but I'm saying like that's the shit I'll be on. I'll be like, when is Megan gonna get in another acting role? Because I think she could be a great actress. You know, things of that nature. That's what I'm looking forward to. But anyways, Megan Thee Stallion has been with a handful of dudes, right? She's a hoe though. She's a hoe. Okay. And this is I don't think Megan Thee Stallion is a hoe, obviously. Y'all calling her a hoe. Okay. Can we talk about Klay Thompson's dating history? I'm pretty sure he dated Coco Jones, he dated Hannah Stocking, and now he's dated Megan Thee Stallion. He dated like 3 other women publicly.
Bro.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Klay Thompson. This makes no fucking sense, bro. This nigga, like, how the fuck does this nigga do it? This nigga bagged Megan Thee Stallion. But this is the crazy thing, bro, because he's not new to this. This nigga's true to this, bro. What the fuck? This nigga went 4-0? 4-0?
Like 3 other like famous, semi-famous, whatever women publicly dating that I know of. 6 or 7 women, about the same as Megan Thee Stallion. Publicly. Now, I would also go out on a limb and say that if I had to guess, Klay Thompson has been with far more women than Megan Thee Stallion has been with me. Mind you, I don't care either way. I don't care either way. I don't give a fuck how many women Klay Thompson has been with personally. Just like I don't care about how many men Megan Thee Stallion has been with personally. Whether I was, and here, I'm gonna say something that's gonna blow y'all fucking mind, man. Buckle, hang on to your butts. I wouldn't care even if I dated her, I wouldn't care. The same way Klay Thompson don't care. And that's the thing, that's another wrinkle in this that is fucking y'all minds up, because y'all are on the internet trying to gaslight everybody into believing that body count matters and don't nobody like hoes and the hoes ain't gonna get chose, right? But it feels like the hoes be getting chose. Time again, the women that you guys love to call hoes keep getting chose. Y'all were talking shit about Brittany Renner, she keep getting chose. Y'all talking shit about Lori Harvey, she keep getting chose. Y'all talk shit about Cardi B, she keeps getting chose. Y'all talk shit about Megan Thee Stallion, she keeps getting chose. And Megan is leveling up, right? She's leveling up. Like it's like every man that she messes with is like better than the last one, it seems like, right? And she has finally met a decent human being, which based on what she said, and Klay Thompson, right? Klay Thompson is 35 years old. I think that he's ready to settle down. You could talk about the other women he was with and why didn't it work out and all of that stuff. Is if he's such a nice guy and all of that. I would probably guarantee you that he was the reason why those relationships ended. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But I think that he's 35 now, and I think he's ready to settle down. I truly do. I don't know if it's going to be with Megan or not, but I truly think he's ready to settle down. Megan also 30 years old. And here's the thing that pisses me off about y'all talking about Megan. Megan, again, I just talked about this yesterday. We literally watched Megan Thee Stallion grow up before our very eyes. She went from a young woman, she went from a girl to a woman. You know what I'm saying? She went from a college student to a college graduate to a 30-year-old full-blown woman, right? And y'all are trying to hold her responsible, hold her accountable, which I don't give a fuck again, even about what she was doing when she was 23 as far as dating men. But I'm saying, y'all trying to act like we don't grow up and we don't develop as human beings. And everything that women be saying about men and everything that women be saying about women it's just Megan and Klay are a perfect example of that, because Megan Thee Stallion, again, was a girl, young woman, whatever you want to call her at one point in time. And she was behaving as such. Her behavior was erratic. She was emotional. She was unstable. She was unpredictable. I believe that most of us were at 22 years old. Right? I believe me at 22 years old, a totally different person. That was 20 years ago. I was a completely different human being 20 years ago. My habits were different. The things that made me happy was different. The things that interested me. When I was 23 years old, I was in bars and clubs every night. I used to watch copious amounts of sports. I worked out 2 to 3 hours a day. I didn't have kids. I stayed out as late as I wanted. I stayed up as late as I wanted. My life was completely different. My focus was completely different. The things that brought me joy. I drank alcohol. I did other illicit, you know what I'm saying? I smoked weed or whatever. I did shit. I was 23 years old. I was being young. I fought. I got into bar fights. I got into brawls. I beat up people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was doing. I was 22. I'm 43 years old. That shit is stupid. That's dumb now. It doesn't even, I'm like, yeah, but I went through that. I was immature. My brain wasn't fully developed. Whatever you want to say, I wasn't mature enough. Why do we all individually get grace for what we did when we were 20, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25? But Megan Thee Stallion doesn't. Even if you wanted to say what she was doing was bad, again, which it wasn't. But if you wanted to say it was bad, why is it not that she was 23 years old? She was 25 years old. I don't understand. Like there, it's no y'all are, and that's what the women be saying, that like a lot of the shit that men say about women, y'all be talking about little girls because y'all still be fucking with little girls, or you want to fuck with little girls. It be 40-year-old women talking about these women just want thugs. The women your age, Megan Thee Stallion is 30 years old. She's dating Klay Thompson. Megan Thee Stallion at 23 years old, I don't think she would have dated Klay Thompson. That's my point. Megan Thee Stallion at 23, I don't think she would have dated Klay Thompson. Megan Thee Stallion at 30 is like, this is the best man I've been. She's not a fucking child anymore. Like what are we, how are we missing that? But I'm understanding exactly what it is. Again, y'all like little girls. Y'all like little girls. And I'm starting to really see that all of this content that all these red pill men be making is just about little ass girl. It's about 18. It's about the women that are in their prime, like they always like to say. That's who this content is for. Yeah, that's who the bulk of this content is for. Even when they talk about baby mamas and shaming baby mamas, they're trying to shame the 23-year-old baby mamas, and they're trying to scare the 23, 22, 21-year-old baby mamas and mothers of their children to stay with those men. Or they're trying to devalue them so that they will choose an old 40-year-old wrinkled bald ass nigga like them. That's what all this shit is about. The patriarchy is so fragile that a relationship could bring it to its knees. Just a relationship. Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion is bringing the patriarchy to its knees. That's how fragile it is. Do you guys are you not paying attention? You're not locked in. I'm locked in. I'm watching it happen in real time. You guys are crashing out. Your slip is showing. Like Jamie and Ray said, your slip is showing. I'm seeing it. I see exactly what's going on now. That woman and that man are happy together. There's so many layers to that. You guys are trying to call Klay Thompson weak, trying to call him soft, trying to put him down. Klay Thompson would slap the dog shit out of y'all. As weak as you gonna call Klay Thompson weak, okay, cool. But Klay Thompson would slap the dog shit out of you in real life. That soft man that y'all talking about, he'll beat the brakes off you. But he's soft. So what makes him soft? Because he's a human? See, you guys try to vilify softness, by the way. I can be soft. I'm soft with my children. I'm soft with my wife. But I'm not soft with y'all. No Diddy. I'm not soft with y'all. I'm not soft with you men. Because y'all don't deserve my softness. You don't deserve my kindness. You deserve my ire. You deserve my anger. I won't say you only deserve my passion, but you deserve my passion. You do. But you don't deserve my softness, though. Klay Thompson is soft with his woman. That don't make him a fragile, frail man. He's a strong-willed, strong-minded man. And that's why he can date a woman like Megan Thee Stallion, because for all that 304 bullshit y'all be yapping about, to be with a woman like Megan Thee Stallion, you have to be secure. To be with the celebrity, to be with the female celebrity, a woman that is a celebrity, you have to be secure. You do. Look at what happened to Eric Benet and Halle Berry. Eric Benet is Eric fucking Benet. Eric Benet is Eric Benet. There's nothing. Why would Eric Benet not be secure who Eric Benet is? Like, you would, like, I'm looking at Eric Benet going, if this motherfucker wasn't secure, shit. Right? Eric Benet was Eric Benet at peak Eric Benet, 90s. He had Halle Berry, and he was cheating on her because of his insecurities. He had arguably the most beautiful woman on the planet, Halle Berry. Arguably the most beautiful woman on the planet, Halle Berry. He had her. One of the most successful actresses of all time, Halle Berry. Oscar-winning Halle Berry. He had her. Couldn't keep her because of his insecurities. So you got to be secure when you're with a person like Megan Thee Stallion. You do as a man, because most men can't deal with women's success. So I don't look at Klay as weak. I look at him as strong. He's stronger than y'all. Y'all are showing y'all weakness by calling him weak, because you're showing that you can't be with a strong woman. You can't be with a woman that has more motion than you. You don't want to be with a woman that got any fucking motion. You want to be with a woman to perpetuate your motion. That's what you want. But you don't want to be with a woman that got her own motion. You want your motion to be attached. You want her to think the only reason she got motion is because of you. Whole time, the only reason you got motion is because of her. So instead of y'all coming out here acting like flaming hot weirdos, trying to shame this beautiful couple, right? This beautiful couple. Y'all coming out here trying to shame them. How about y'all uplift them? How about y'all support them? How about y'all root for them? Because they haven't hurt anybody. Klay Thompson damn sure ain't hurt nobody. Hey, if you want to hate Megan, which is weird, keep that shit to yourself for the sake of Klay Thompson. Because what has Klay done to you? I thought this was the brotherhood. We can't support brothers. Y'all doing the same thing with Travis Hunter. You shaming him. That man married that woman. That is his wife. Y'all still talking shit about her. Y'all still talking shit about her. And that's what makes y'all more upset, is that when y'all gaslighting tactics don't work on the people that you're trying to, gaslight, that's when you double and triple and quadruple down. And you just gonna keep saying the same thing. And then if and when something goes wrong, you go, well, see, we knew the whole time. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't know shit. You ain't know a goddamn thing.